My life flashed before my eyes. Hey, what's up you guys, and welcome back to a new week, meaning a new video. So this week I'm going to tell you guys a little story. So one day at about 4:30, I guess, my best friend and I decided to go on a little joyride in the hills. And we were kind of troubled about where on the hills we wanted to go. Did we want to go to the northern hills, or to the southern hills, or to the central hills? So we decided on the central hills. So we went to the central hills and we were driving towards this city called Rochford. And we get to Rochford, and that took about 11 miles on a dirt road, so already you're pretty much in the boondocks. But we get to Rochford and there was a fork, so we can either go left or we can go right. And we were really puzzled, so obviously we went left. Like obviously we would go left and not north, right? But we went left and we continued on the same dirt road for like, I think about 8 miles or so. And then we come to another intersection saying if you went left, you would hit the Hill City. But that wasn't for another 18 miles. And my friend and I, we were just really adventurous. So we continued down the same road for another 18 miles. And then this fork was a bit different from the previous ones because for one, they were both not going in any direction. Like there wasn't a significant point to where the roads led to. It just said this way or this way. And we were both kind of like, should we go left or should we go right? If we go right, I mean, it'll take us nowhere, but eventually it will take us somewhere, hopefully. And if we go left, it won't take us anywhere because we were close to the Wyoming border. So we went left because we were feeling adventurous. And we continued driving and driving and driving, and we were listening to new music and just having a blast. And we have been going through like random patches of snow and ice. And for sure, I drive a Ford Focus, and those cars aren't good in snow either way because I got stuck like 3 times already. And we continued driving, and then there was this one patch that was really intimidating. My ego was up here and I thought I could drive through that no problem. I was completely wrong because as I drove through there, I slid on some ice and I lost control, drove into the ditch. My whole half of my car was submerged in snow. A few moments before, I spoke to my best friend and I was like, what would happen if you got stuck? And she was like, well, we would have to sleep in the car and then wake up the next day and walk to get help. A few months later, we are stuck in a ditch. And so that option had to come and play. But before that happened, I tried to find a way to push the car out and see if there was something I could do, but there was nothing I could do. So at that point, we were just about to give up. And then a car comes down this road. And we're like, hey, can you help us? And they said, yeah, sure, do you guys have something we can pull you out with? And I'm like, no, do you guys? And they're like, no. But then the guys were like, we'll try to help you push the car out. So we were trying our best to dig it out, trying our best to do anything we could to push it. But it didn't do much anyway. So then they said we can get you guys a ride to lead, and we're like, yeah, lead will do good, we'll just ask someone to come out and help us. So my friend called her dad, who lives in Box Elder, which is right outside of Rapid City. He drove all the way up to Lead Deadwood, and we were supposed to meet him at 8 o'clock. But these guys wanted to continue turkey hunting and they had to pick up a guy. So we were about half an hour late our destination. We get to Lead, we get into my friend's dad's truck, and we drive back to my car. And from there, he helped us pull it out. Eventually we got it pulled out. So we had to drive all the way back to Lee Deadwood. We get to Lee Deadwood at 10:30. Then from there, we had to drive all the way to Sturgis. And by the time we get to Sturgis, it was about 11:15. And then from Sturgis to Rapid City, which took us about, I don't know, another 20 minutes. So we got there about 11:45, but then I needed food, so we hit up Taco Bell. I was so exhausted. I kind of slept all the way here because I worked the next day at 6 o'clock in the morning, but I had to be there 15 minutes earlier to do huddle. I wasn't too worried though, because honestly my survival is more important than my job at this point. I would do anything I can to get myself out of that situation, even if it means showing up to work late or not showing up at all. We were really grateful for her dad, plus these random Georgia guys. Honestly, if they didn't show up on that road, we would have been stuck there for probably at least the night and maybe even the next day. Not to mention that we were 6,400 feet above sea level, so it was pretty cold up there. That is my story. Note to self, do not drive out into the middle of nowhere unprepared, or even with a car that doesn't do well in snow. So take that into consideration if any of you guys were thinking about doing that. Don't do it. So that is it for this story. If you guys liked it, please give it a like and leave a comment if you have any comments. As always, please subscribe to this channel and turn on the bell notification button, because I make videos every single Sunday, and I will see you guys next week. Alright, bye.